My name is Bernard Laroche. I'm Senior Director of Channel Marketing for Symantec. And today is a great day. We're celebrating our first anniversary of the VeriSign acquisition by Symantec. And here in the studio with me is Chris Sheridan from eNom. Chris, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we're really happy to have you to celebrate this first anniversary. And so what we wanted to do is ask Chris a few questions around the benefits that he's seen in the acquisitions, and also get some feedback and perspective on new product releases that Symantec is planning in a few months. So first, tell us a little bit more about eNom. It's a global reseller and one of our top volume resellers at Symantec. So,
yeah. Well, Bernard, first of all, thanks again for inviting us here. I mean, it's just great to be here 1 year into the acquisition. I can't believe it's been a year already. You guys have done a lot of great things in that 1 year. So to kick it off, eNom, mostly known as a domain name registrar, #1 reseller registrar. We have over 11 million domain names under management. But you know, in the last couple of years, we made a very important decision about product lines outside of domain names, and we kind of centered on security. And that's where our relationship with VeriSign started. And we launched VeriSign SSL, we launched GeoTrust certificates, and then that steadily evolved into VeriSign Trust Seal. And those products have been very successful for us. And we've enjoyed a real healthy relationship with VeriSign, now Symantec.
Right.
And it's been a real big win for our resellers primarily. Because
how many resellers do you have?
We have over 8,000 active resellers.
Wow. And those are worldwide, obviously, right?
Worldwide,
Great.
correct. Yeah. So the SSL experience with you guys has been very positive because domains, a very powerful product line. A lot of people primarily come to us for domains, but where you guys have really filled a void for us is a lot of resellers are looking for revenue outside of domain names. They're looking for products to sell that are very complementary to domain names, and I feel like that's where the perfect fit is with Symantec. You know, your products are extremely complementary to domain names, and I think that's why this relationship is so successful.
That's great. And then what changes have you seen since the acquisitions? Have you seen, you know, some benefits, how it impacted your business from a growth perspective, and some additional, you know, resources or elements that helped you kick your business to the next gear?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I think when the acquisition was announced, there's always some initial hesitation. Are things going to slow down? Is, you know, are there's going to be drags and products slow down? You know, and the reality is the opposite happened. Right. You know, what has happened, and two main things that I'm very happy about. One, Symantec is faster. VeriSign, the team there is a very strong team. I think you have enabled that team to get a lot of excellent marketing programs out into the marketplace. You'd have allowed us to continue to be creative in our sales process with our resellers and our marketing process. But more importantly, I think, you know, we talked to a lot of hosting companies in the market, and a lot of people watched this acquisition. You know, and I think the feedback from everybody that I work with, and primarily the companies that I talk to are in this wholesale business. They have large channels underneath them, and you know, I kind of have this joke that the downside of the reseller model is the reseller model. Right. You know, it causes it's not something that's instant. You have to work that channel. You got to give them what they're looking for, and if you're successful at that, the payoff is really strong because your resellers do really well in the marketplace and competing. So my second point there basically is that I look at Symantec, and I think our resellers view Symantec as a very channel-focused business. And that's really powerful for someone like myself because we want to align ourselves more closer to companies that are very channel-focused. And I think, you know, that's what I'm excited about. I think that's the real potential of this acquisition.
So can you share some of the best practices that you had working with Symantec and carrying some of the brands that, you know, we're offering to you and your resellers? Yeah,
I think when I, you know, hear that question, the first thing that hits me is we started our relationship first with GeoTrust. And that was a couple of years back. And then we progressively moved to VeriSign. And, you know, we had just launched Trust Seal, and then Symantec had acquired VeriSign. And I think, you know, the case study that is really important to me when I think of Symantec and security moving forward is choice, because we had done a survey of our reseller base, and the feedback we got was, I want a lot of different choices to meet the different tastes of our consumers and our different customers, right? And it really, in reading that, and then looking at GeoTrust, and looking at VeriSign, and looking at Trust Seal, and then the soon-to-be malware product, it became clear to me that what's really powerful about this relationship is we're getting really good access and strong portfolio of security products from one person, Symantec, right? That's really powerful to us because it makes it easier for us to kind of think about our roadmap for SSL. It makes me feel like I'm still addressing those needs of our resellers. I mean, and out of fairness to you guys, the one brand I'm not even including in this answer is Thought. So you're actually bigger in SSL, right? So that's very powerful. You got 3 strong brands that are very publicly recognized. People recognize them as leaders in SSL. And you're doing the right things by helping us get into the Trust Seal market, but then also into the malware market, right? And we don't have to go to individual people for that.
And that's it. From an ease of doing business, having to deal with just one company, and it helps you also from the partner program perspective, right? Because you're adding up from one company, your revenue, and gives you greater advantages, being part of the partner program.
Yeah, I mean, it's great when we can get a great product from a vendor, right, / partner, but it's even better when it's directly tied to some feedback to our resellers. Give me choice. I mean, perfect combination.
Yeah, exactly. And then we're going to continue adding more in the integration of the partner university, the partner program, and all the big channel marketing that Symantec has globally. So a lot of the tools, MDFs, partner portal, you're going to see that coming to the partners in the next few months.
Good.
So definitely a lot of value. Obviously, the greater Symantec, most of the business goes through the channel, and that's definitely how we want to continue growing the business with partners like eNom.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So kicking off to the next topic was around obviously security. Symantec is a security company. SSL is a big part of the business, and we see the threat landscape, evolving. We see cloud evolving, and so we're adding to our portfolio a new solution, an anti-malware scanning solution, which we're planning to release very shortly. And obviously, we're working closely with your company to bring this to market. So what does it mean to you to get more security products from Symantec?
Yeah. Well, first of all, malware is a product we don't even offer. And that's very important to the way we look at our business. We look at our reseller channel and we say, what are the suite of security products we're offering them today? And to be honest, Bernard, we're heavily loaded into SSL because that was natural. That was our first major step. And then we started with the VeriSign Trust Seal. And to me, when I think about this malware product, it's solving 2 issues. One, it's filling a void for eNom's products, which is perfect. And 2, I think it's a great introduction to security. I think some people, we still struggle today with confusion in the marketplace around, well, I don't know what an SSL certificate is, or that sounds complicated. And the reality is Symantec has removed a lot of that complexity and confusion, and it's really up to eNom to continue to get that message out there that it's easier to buy and easier to use. And so I think malware, to me, is a great way to say to a consumer, here's a very lightweight, low risk, easy way to start using security, with your domain name. And then, as they get accustomed to that, hey, we see that you're selling products on your site, or it sounds like you're doing some e-commerce. Can we discuss upgrading you to an SSL certificate? And so I think what Symantec is doing is really helping me, and more importantly, really helping our resellers kind of present this lightweight introduction to security, that there's this thing out there called security. It's valuable for your domain name and your business. And that really positions us well to, over time, graduate these folks into more secure products like SSL certificates or the VeriSign Trust Seal, for example. So we're really excited about it.
And I'm sure the customers will see that also as great value add in your resellers as well, that they're providing a complete solution, a one-stop shop. And it allows them to feel good about focusing on their business and not necessarily on technology and security, right?
No, totally. And I think a lot of people looked at Symantec. A lot of our resellers would call and say, Chris, what do you think is going to happen with Symantec, and how is the SSL certs going to evolve? And I think this is something we're all kind of just assuming, is that we know Norton antivirus solutions. You guys have a great market share out there, and you have a great strong brand out there. And I think our resellers are excited to take advantage of that and help resell that service down their channel, because they're not really selling those type of services today. So it's a pretty exciting launch.
Excellent. So as you heard Chris, obviously there's a lot of benefits in the acquisition of VeriSign to Symantec. Obviously new product launches, lots of opportunity for growth, and we definitely look forward to great opportunities in working together, and definitely growing the business and providing great support and products to your resellers.
Great. Thank you.
So thank you, everybody. We hope this was very enlightening, and we look forward to another big clip of Chris Sheridan and his team in Mountain View, California. Thank you.
Thanks, Bernard.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.